Still moving in the right direction. 903 new cases of the coronavirus vaccine, the lowest single-day total since early November. And the positivity rate also remains below 6%. Hello, I'm Denise Koch.
And I'm Vic Carter. The biggest hurdle in the marathon fight against coronavirus remains the lack of vaccines.
And today, Governor Hogan toured 2 more mass vaccination sites.
WJZ is live at one such site, the Timonium Fairgrounds. Avidjoy Burnett is there. What's the governor saying about the lack of vaccines?
Good afternoon. And Governor Hogan is saying he is in constant contact with the White House with talks about getting the vaccine out to the states. And he says the White House is working on that. But in the meantime, he's touring mass vaccination sites like this one here at the Timonium Fairgrounds. They're getting those sites ready to go.
Thank you guys very much.
Governor Larry Hogan got a first-hand look at how a mass vaccination site operates. In Baltimore County, more than 86,000 people have been vaccinated so far. That's the highest number in the state.
Start over here, we can actually circumvent this whole thing.
The governor toured the county's mass vaccination site at the fairgrounds on Monday, and by the end of the day, 2,000 people are expected to get their second dose.
I was just telling the health officer and the county executive what an incredible job I think they're doing here.
But while the infrastructure is set and ready to go, there isn't enough vaccine to fully put the sites to work. The convention center in the city has the capacity to vaccinate 1,500 people a day, but they'll only complete a fraction of that number today, just 400. Only 646,000 of Maryland's 6 million residents have gotten a first dose already. Governor Hogan says his office is in constant contact with the White House.
We talk to the Biden administration nearly every day asking that same question. I know that they're working, pressing the 2 manufacturers and trying to figure out everything they can to increase production.
The race to get Americans a shot is also a race against a rapidly evolving virus. Health officials want to vaccinate as many people as possible before COVID-19 mutates into more dangerous variants that could resist the vaccines we already have.
And we hope to ramp up very quickly to provide a vaccine for everyone in the state of Maryland who wants one. And if you don't want one, we hope to convince you that you do.
At this point, about 11% of the state's population has gotten at least 1 dose of that COVID-19 vaccine. Coming up for you guys on WJZ at 5, we're going to speak with some of the lucky few who've been able to get that vaccine. Hear their stories coming up. Live tonight at the fairgrounds, Avidjoy Burnett for WJZ.
Thank you, Avidjoy. And this afternoon, Governor Hogan toured Emergent Biosolutions here in Baltimore. And that is where the Johnson & Johnson vaccine is being manufactured. Right now, the company is asking the FDA for emergency use authorization for the vaccine. Now, this comes on the same day Baltimore Mayor Brandon Scott sent J&J a letter asking the company to provide 300,000 doses directly to the city.
We know that to effectively combat COVID-19, we need a greater supply of vaccine and a focus on equity. We must develop a model for distribution, focus on efficient and accessible vaccination strategies that put equity and harm reduction at the forefront of policy and planning operations.
Now, Baltimore must get authorization from the federal government before a deal can be reached with Johnson & Johnson. And coming up next at 5 on WJZ, investigator Mike Helgren gives us a rare look behind the scenes inside the Emergent Biosolutions lab and the development of that vaccine.